According to several close family members, the 26-year-old was McLean's daughter who lived with her here. They told me she had been suffering from severe mental health episodes and had recently been released from a mental health
You know me, how I'm rocking, man, I gotta keep my shit in order. Tryna cop that house, man, I wanna sit up on the water. You know me, how I'm rocking, man, I gotta keep my shit in order. Tryna cop that house, man, I wanna sit up on the water. You know how I'm rocking, man, I gotta keep my shit in order.
Yo. Welcome back to another day of people. Can y'all please hit that thumbs up? Please subscribe to my channel. And please hit that notification bell so y'all can be notified every time I drop a video. Now, today, this is a sad story. Now, I know I always talk about the fentanyl, right? But it's not always the fentanyl, I must tell y'all. It is the mental health that's very important that we all must take heed, understand, and realize that people is going through and facing. People don't really realize how bad mental health is, and you can't go off of how a person looks. A person can be just as beautiful as possible. A male can be, just as handsome to the women. You just wouldn't be able to tell. If a person have mental illness, you can't tell just by how their eyes look, how their mouth look, how they speaking. That's not always the case. Sometimes people can be sitting right next to you with a very crazy mental illness of, blanking out and blacking out and things like that. The illness that Sky was facing is called post-traumatic depression, meaning that, yes, she will black out, she will hear voices, and that's what happened on the night they returned from their trip from Connecticut. Sky went crazy, had an episode, because when you have for those that don't know, when you have that type of mental illness, you have episodes a lot. And it gets out of control to where your brain just do its own thing. No matter how much you try to snatch it back and control it. That's what I was trying to tell y'all in a few of my other videos. If y'all go watch, I've learned from my doctor that I go to right now, my family doctor, my PCP, have explained this to me about the human brain and mind. Sometimes we don't even know our brain is going on its own. Sometimes we can be trying to pull it back once it start going into that mode of, doing something wrong, by killing people and stuff like that. You can try your hardest to stop your brain, and your brain will still go and do what it wants to do. Your brain changes over time, especially with age. So we need to keep that in mind. This is very serious. It's a lot of us out here, including me. It's a lot of us out here that may have mental illnesses that we don't even know about. I didn't even know, when I was coming up in Chicago, I was coming up around a lot of people that had mental illnesses and wasn't going to the hospital and things like that to get it taken care of. You know what they would do to take care of their mental illness? Instead of taking medicine and medicating it, getting themselves some help and things like that, what they would do is down, make sure she's taking her medicine and things like that. Mama Selma couldn't calm her down that night. We don't know what it was. All we know, it was her mental illness. Her intentions. Did she really know what she was doing? Or was it her mental illness going on in her head? Because if you Google this and do some research on this, a lot of women have. This is another reason why I created this show. Because I have that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on people. I know how to read people very, very well, and it have to really draw my attention. It have to be something that will be teaching one way and one way only. Everybody will be teaching one way and one way only. But we have different teachers. Some teachers just don't teach the way I like to, you know what you gotta do? Open the book up. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming to view my channel. Can y'all please hit the story?